Good morning, part-time weekend rancher. We are back at it. It's a little after 7 o'clock Saturday morning. We've moved the cows over from corral 2 into corral 4, or no, sorry, corral 1. It had a lot of flies. We sprayed them really quick. Did not get the babies, so the babies have a lot of flies. We'll try to get them later. They're enjoying their salad for breakfast. Everyone's doing well. The kids are with us. They are at the creek. You can see the babies right there have a lot of flies on them. The kids are with us. We are actually gonna split up and conquer. Stella and Joshua are gonna fill up water jugs, go ahead and try to water all the trees, the 60, 70 maples that we have and planted. A couple of gallons. It's been over a week since we've gotten any rain, and they're not calling for any rain for the next week or so, so just give them something. We're coming towards the end of summer. It's the end of August, so hopefully things don't get any worse. Temperatures are actually pretty decent. We did have our neighbor, he baled about 50 bales, I want to say is what he said he got. So Jen's gonna get on the tractor and move all the bales of hay and start stacking them. I'm gonna head up to homesite. I'm gonna start excavating up there and taking down some trees, junk trees, while leaves are still on them, so we can figure out what we want to keep and what we don't, and start getting ready to develop that site in the next 2 or 3 years, so we can make our plan of retiring out here one day. So go, one try and she got it. I put the pins in, and then she'll spend the next hour or so moving all the bales. So this is home site where Jen and I want to build our retirement house. It sits on kind of the southern end of the property, up on a nice little hill. This is kind of the view. There's the other side. It's pretty nice up here. What we're trying to do, or what I'll be doing today, is getting rid of a lot of these junk trees. Have the excavator warming up. A lot of, I guess, paradise, tree of heaven, cedar, locust, some other stuff. We'll leave the poplars. We're gonna start clearing a lot of these little pockets of junk. So I'll get rid of everything here, everything on that side, that as well. Work my way down, leave the poplar there, potentially get rid of that if I can make it down there. Probably leave some of these cedars. There's some cherry, I think some alder, locust, a little more cherry. Leave the poplars and a couple of maples that are down there, maybe a cedar or two as well. But that's sort of the plan. Try to clean it up, start developing, clearing out the site, and then, like I said, probably hopefully in 2 or 3 years start getting it ready, so we can clear it up and, I guess, have a pad out here and figure things out. The workshop or the pole barn will go behind this line of trees down there, so that way it's sort of not seen, but still yet close to hopefully where the house is going to be. Let's get to it. It's about 5:30. We're wrapping up. Just wanted to show you really quickly. Check out those pockets of just invasive species trees, a whole bunch of paradise, tree of heaven, a little bit of cherry, some other just junk stuff. We did leave the poplars. Well, that's not a poplar, that's a cherry that needs to go. Actually, I think that might be a maple. We left the poplars. It's a rosebud right there. Left the piles. I'll probably drag them to the back side of the tree line. You go in maybe 20-30 yards and then it starts going down into a little ravine. So instead of burning them, we'll just let nature decay them over time. Makes it a little bit easier. But cleared out a whole bunch of this. Opened up home site a little bit better. Walked down over here a bit. Took out some big tree of heaven as well down there. That's the stuff that those lantern flies are on, and trying to get rid of that and try to control that population as well. So we did a lot. I'm gonna drive by really quick. Kids have taken showers. Jen's topping off corral 4. We had 51 bales of hay that were cut. I was a little late, so it wasn't really spring, more of a summer cut. Don't think we're gonna get a fall cut, but 51 should be good. Get us through, definitely through January, and see what else we need. But I'll drive by here in a little bit and you can see the stack. Pretty impressive. Here's our stack of hay. You can see the 4 leftover bales from earlier this year, and then there's actually 2 rows, one topped on the top in between them. Again, total of 51 hay bales that Jen did the majority of the moving from all the fields where they were cut. I helped her out a bit, but she did the majority of it. The herd is out having their salad for the evening. Babies all look good. Can't really get close to them, so they got a little bit of flies, at least the babies do, but the mamas, I sprayed them, they should be good. If you notice, the herd is thinning. Unfortunately, we had a discussion as a family and we've decided to take a break from having cows, or at least having cow-calf combinations. Kids are going into middle school, getting a little older, doing sports and stuff like that, so we're going to take a break, let the fields and the corrals have a break, try to recruit some of its nutrients and grow back. Probably just do feeders in about a year or 2. So all of these mamas and the babies will either go to our neighbor who's already had interest in them, or potentially back to the market, and hopefully they'll go to another good ranch.